Good morning, guys. Jenna here. I'm just going to come in and do a little morning read. As I was sitting down to do this, because I almost felt like there was like this weird like pause, and I'm like, because normally I just get on here and whatever I say is whatever I say. I don't actually like pre-plan half of it. Um, but I felt like a thing to be like, what am I going to talk about today? And I was actually laughing at this little Buddha things here. I'll show you guys closer. These Buddhas, because everything that I'm like, I just rearranged my like at my top of my desk. So I'm still working on organizing my books at the bottom, but um, I just organized everything, and it was so perfect and pretty, and just the way that I like it, and very particular. And my babies just keep messing with all of my Buddhas. And normally, like, this guy's up here, and this one's here, and this one's in another room, and this little baby, and they're like, oh, it's a whole family of Buddhas. And they said that this one is the daddy, or no, this one is the mommy, this one is the daddy, and this one is the baby. And one of my kids goes, but where's the brother? And I'm like, oh, we don't have a brother, but we do have a creepy uncle. Because this guy, I love him so much. He's my Bashar Buddha, because he looks like Bashar. Anyways, if you don't know who Bashar is, I'm sorry, you just probably won't get the joke. But the guy, like, he like channels, and when he channels, his eyes are closed, and they kind of like, anyways, he looks like this, and I love him so much. So anyways, there is a message that's like coming through to not be perfect, to not seek perfection, and to let your inner child play. Because it kind of made me giggle a little bit, because every time I come in here, there's another thing messed with in here, because they love my stuff, right? And but they want the Buddha family to be together, and they keep bringing all of my Buddhas all here. And I come in here and my cards are all messed up, because initially I was thinking, I was like, oh, what deck do I want to use today? That was like what I was going to do, and I was like, I don't even know what deck I want to use. And then I was just giggling at the Buddha family. Anyways, and then in my red Buddha, I keep all my bones and curios, and my stones and all sorts of stuff, right? And I recently got given a whole bunch of bags, a whole big bag with a bunch of stones in it, and I haven't fully went through it, but this one was kind of like popping out the top, and I find myself questioning its authenticity, if it's a real stone or not. And so I'm like looking at it, I'm holding it up to the light. It's kind of like opaque, and you can see the light through it, but I don't see any crystalline structure, and I kind of see something where it's like melded together. So I'm like, I wonder if this is even like real, or if it's just like a resin stone or anything. When I tap my nail on it, I feel like it's not a stone. I don't know. I guess they kind of sound the same. I blew my eardrum out like a week or two ago, so my hearing's not the best right now. But anyways, I digress. The stone, I find myself questioning if it is genuine or not. And I'm running all these tests, and of course I'm going on Google Lens, and the first thing is it real or is it fake? Because it kind of looks like glass, right? And a lot of stones are not real and genuine, especially, like ones you buy in novelty stores and stuff like that. However, I picked this one up, and like without a question, like I can actually like feel the energy of it. I was like, this is a real crystal. Whereas this doesn't feel like there's like life in it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm saying, I don't know. Anyways, and I just find myself questioning if this is true or if it's real. And then I kind of got brought full round circle to, if you have to question if something is real, then perhaps maybe it's because you're not finding the value in it, or it's not for you. That actually isn't what I was going to get on here and say. That's interesting. That just came out of my mouth. The thing that came to my mind is, if you have to like ask the question, you probably already know the answer type thing. Like if you're questioning if something is fake, it probably isn't fake or whatever. But when you pick something up and you know it's real, it's like instantly, you know that it's real. Okay. So that is like the message that I'm picking up on today, along with the don't seek the perfectionism and having everything perfect and looking pristine. Allow it to be messy and allow it to have fun with it, and also like allow like your community in on it or your loved ones, because it's kind of like a little get together. It's like a gathering with all of my Buddhas. They're so cute. They make me laugh so much. So yeah, anyways, that's the message. Ooh, I think I actually want to grab the Guardian Angel decks today. We'll do one from my deck and we'll do one from the Guardian Angel cards for our daily message. So very interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is just really if you're doubting something, or if you're doubting like a situation, a person, a relationship, a job, a path, a whatever. Not saying that it's not good to question stuff. You absolutely should. If something seems fake, you should do all of your research possible to find out if it's real or not, right? Because that's exactly what the vibe is. Anyways, and you're being told to actually go through and do your research, find out if it's real or not, but ultimately follow your intuition, because when you come across something that's real and that's for you, you'll just know. It's like you can feel the energy of it. So, anyways, I have no way of knowing. Now, however, I do also want to say is these were a gift, and I was told that they were all real. And the person who got them for me was told by somebody else that they were all real. So be very mindful of hearing things through the grapevine. Make sure you research it for yourself. Because if I would have been in the store myself, I would have been like, oh, but what about this one and this one? And what's the name of it? And let me look it up. And, because I'm like really technical like that. That's just how I be. But you're being encouraged to research something and not just take somebody's word at face value, because some people just talk about it and they're not about it. Okay. Anyways, all right. Let's get a guardian angel message here. While I'm just shuffling, I want to clear this deck. This is my deck, Healing the Chakras. I made it. I wrote every single affirmation myself, and I did all of the artwork, and I found a card printer and a publisher. Well, not a publisher, a card printer, and I self-published this deck. And it is available on my website. Anyways, still really cool though. Love it. Love tapping into the energy of this, because the affirmations really pull a lot and can help give us insight as far as little like messages like this, but I love working with the chakra system, which if you don't know what a chakra is, we actually all have chakras. It's basically our energy meridians or centers of our body, of our like auric fields. It's even proven by science. They have like photography stuff that can even catch it on camera. But anyways, it is very helpful to know where to focus your energy for the day. Okay, anyways, looks like we have two that wanted to pop out. So we've got our third eye chakra, which is all about visualization, manifestation, yada, yada, right? I imagine and see a picture-perfect reality of my own creation that exists just for me. I can access it anytime by peering into my vortex or vibrational reality and visualizing it into this realm. So today you're being encouraged to be a bit of a daydreamer. And then we've got the crown chakra, I know I am acquiring the necessary knowledge to discover and fulfill my divine purpose. Oh, you know what? That kind of leads me back to the stones over here. Is it's like when you pick something up and you start doing it, you're gonna know that it's for you. It's like you're just gonna know on like that level, right? But right now you're kind of like doing research about what's real, what's fake. Interesting. Okay. I've actually got another crown chakra one hanging out right here. I understand the messages and signs I receive as guidance. I know how to use my discernment to be certain of truth. Yes, yeah. Very, very par on par for, anyways. And then our heart chakra. I love living from my heart space and I embrace the beauty of the present moment. Yeah, and this is really just like kind of hinting into me is when you are able to, it's actually kind of funny, these two stones, because it's like the third eye and the heart chakra. Um, when you're able to ground into the present moment, you're able to actually feel things more intuitively. It's very, very easy for us to get on autopilot and to just go through and, oh, 1 second. Okay, sorry. But yes, anyways, it's very easy for us to get stuck on autopilot and just go through our dailies, everything we have to do. Typically, it's more so like the grind, you know, it's like you got to get up, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that, do. And a lot of the times we lack putting time aside to actually feel into that present moment, to feel how we feel about what we are actually doing. Does it feel fake to us? Does it feel real to us? Does it, yeah, can we like feel the energy? Like, can we get energized by doing what we're doing? Or does it feel like it's like null and void of life? So, if it is null and void of life, what I would encourage you to do is think about what is something you want to see happen in your life and daydream about it, and know that even if you can't take any physical action, aligning with like your vibrational reality of it and getting into what it's actually going to feel like and daydreaming about it actually has sometimes a lot more potency than going through and taking the physical action when you're not actually in alignment. Anywho, sorry again. Also, be mindful of like distractions. There could be a lot of distractions around right now, and you still have to know where to focus your priority, right? Obviously, there's some priorities that take precedence over other things. Okay. And that's something that even when you are handling the life's priorities that's tossed to you, such as your daily stuff that you have to do, like going to work and cleaning your house, and you know, taking care of your family and any other community expectations that, like, you know, people rely on you for, or that whatever, you got to make sure that you're taking time for yourself. And if you don't have time for yourself, at least daydream while you're doing what it is that you're doing. At least dream about what you want to be doing, because it'll help get you some clarity, and it helps push that energy out into the universe to where it just brings you that much more so into alignment of it coming into your life. I also have like a keyword that's hanging out over here that says sell your skills, and indulgence. So, yeah, being like encouraged to self indulge a little bit on what it is that you're good at, naturally, you know, and it's going to help cultivate for you, sell your skills, perhaps something like that you want to do a little bit more. That's just, I don't know. Anyways, that's what I'm picking up on. So let's see what our guardian angels would like to say we'll let them close out for today. Mercury retrograde's finally over, so hip hip hooray. The Lionsgate portal is still kind of we're on the tail end of it until tomorrow, the 12th, I believe. So, anyways, fun. All right. What do our guardian angels want to let us know for today? One more. Okay, I guess two more. All right, we've got acceptance. There is nothing about you that you need to fix. Reclaim the discovered parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. Miracle. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away, for I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all of your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. And it's just popping in my mind again, the little Buddhas over here, because it's almost like you have a lot of like family love and support around you. I'm just getting like a familial vibe to it, whether it's for like your spirit team, your guardian angels, people actually in your life. But also, I'm getting like people who you are the community for, because they say, everybody's always complaining about not having community, but nobody actually wants to fucking show up to be the community. And I'm getting that whoever is still waiting through to this message, because we're almost like 20 minutes in, whoever is still watching through at this point, you are one of those cornerstone people in your life. Like, people rely on you. You have to stay solid. Anyways, invitation. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasure. There is no need to be formal, for we have known you since before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. Yeah, it's like the same thing. I'm almost getting kind of like the chills. It's like this familial vibe. It's like your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, or even potentially like people in your life. They want you to know that, you are so important. You are like a cornerstone person, and they are there for you. If there's anything that is like woe and weighing on you, reach out to those in your community or to your spirit team or to God or wherever, just to know you're not alone. And that, acceptance, it's like all love, it's all fully accepted. We're all messy. We all have our lives. We all have our problems and our struggles and our lessons that we have to learn. And it's okay to be okay with that and to be okay with where you're at in your journey right now, because you wouldn't want to be all the way at the end because the journey is everything. It really is. Being on the path and being able to be in the present moment and to know when something feels right and when something doesn't feel right. That's really like the meat and potatoes of it. Because if you're at the end of your journey, what else are you going to do? It's like, what's next, right? And right now, things might seem like they're very difficult, but you are in a time period of learning and figuring it out, and just try to change your mindset a little bit on how you look at it. And instead of just focusing on like, oh man, I got to go do this again and da 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 and drudgery do on your daily tasks, do your daily tasks and in your head daydream about something else you'd rather be doing, or a goal that you're working towards of why you have to do the drudgery do, or whatever, the good that you're doing to help out other people in your life by doing your drudgery do. So interesting message. Okay, last one. Peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well earned peace and tranquility. I love that. Okay, that's a perfect spot to end the message. And it's like just really par on par with what I'm saying. It's like, even if you can't have like a full on break, you can at least have a little bit of a mental break and daydream a little bit today. Anyways, okay. I love you guys. Have a good day.